Hey guys, welcome back to my series on emulator RNG abuse and the concepts that make it different from RNG abusing on DS. So today we're going to go over advancing frames on an emulator. So as you see here, I'm still using the same seed from yesterday, and this is for the nature and stuff, so the PID. So right now I'm not doing any IV stuff yet, which is what the point of this tutorial is. So let me just finish up this part and I'll get back to that. So go here, since I have that instant A code, and there we go. It saves a lot of time RNGing, so yeah, that's the only reason I use it. And of course I want it. Yeah, thank you very much. Okay. Oh no, no. I want to talk to him. Jesus. Leave me alone. Alright, so now let's just hatch this. And okay. Now we're doing this just to check whether the egg will be shiny and our correct nature. And it looks shiny, so let's just make sure the nature is correct. No, thank you. Pokemon, and as you see, timid and synchronized, so it's pretty good. Got the correct nature and shininess and everything, so first step of this example is done. So let's just load the save state I made before I talk to him, I think. Did I make the egg yet? Oh, okay, so just make sure. Okay, he has the egg, and now I'm just going to save after he has the egg, cause now we're going to RNG for the egg IVs. And through that, I'm going to show you guys how to advance the frame on an emulator. So I'm just going to save. Takes long to save for some reason. Oh, whatever. Okay, there we go. And now we're going to find an IV seed. I think I'm going to go for all 31, of course. And that's where that is. So I have a flawless ditto, so 31, 31, 31 all across the board. Now, I set a different delay range for the IVs for some reason. I actually don't know why, but it's worked out. Found some good seeds, and I just reuse this one seed that I'll show you in a bit. So let's just do that. Okay, everything's good. And now it's going to search for seeds. And that's the seed I use. So cancel it now, and this is the seed I always seem to use for some reason. So I can minimize that. And okay. So as you see, it says frame 18, and to advance this RNG, you need to call Elm, or I think it's Irvin, some trainer. I forgot which route it's on. Ignore that. Alright, so also has a delay of 514, so it should be pretty quick. Let's just generate more times. Oh wait, what? Oh yeah, copy seed to clipboard, and I have to manually open up seed to time. So just do that. Generate. Okay. Now we have the times the seed generates on. So as like we did before, we're just going to calibrate our delay so we hit it consistently once we load our final save state. So let's just make our first save state all over again. Okay, get in as quickly as possible, and that should be good. Alright, now let's see what delay it's on. So it's before 500, which is pretty alright. So let's just make another save state. See what delay this is on. Okay, 508, because see the 08 at the bottom, and if I change this, it's from E to 8, 508. Alright. So let's just change that back so I don't forget. Alright, now load save state 2 and save on 3. And now we're getting near there, because now it's C, and if I change that to C, it's going to be 512. Yep, okay. Alright, so now let's just verify. Okay, so let's just try one more time. Alright, just make sure. Okay, yeah, we're hitting our delay because that's 20E at the end of it, so that's a good sign. Oh, I should say O20E. That's the full second half of the address. Well, I mean value, but anyways. Wait, what am I doing? I'm just loading for no reason. Okay. Now we're going to change the date. So March 27th, 10:56. Using that one for some reason. So 47 p.m. So, okay, so let's just make sure. Alright. Nope, didn't get it. So 47. Alright, we hit it. Now we're going to pause and save state. Reason I pause is because, as you see, the current frame is already, current seed is already advancing, and that means our frame is advancing. And we have a pretty low frame, so we don't want it to advance that much, or we're not going to hit it. So now, let's just minimize this for a second. And we're going to get Pokemon RNG Helper. And now let's just bring this back up. Put this right in the corner. Now, game version, of course, HeartGold, SoulSilver. Help type frame finder. So initial seed is our seed that we found in RNG reporter, so BB16020E. And our current seed is right here. So it's the second one if you're using the RAM Watch file I provided. So 77E2BFDD. Okay, so we're on frame 6, and our target frame is frame 18 if I recall. So let's just make sure. Okay, frame 18. So you have two options to advance your frame. Since there's an NPC moving around on the route where the daycare is in HeartGold and SoulSilver, you can let it advance itself by just doing press and play and letting the current seed change a bit. And then just checking in Pokemon RNG Helper. So I'm going to let it advance a bit. Alright, so let's just check again. Excuse me. 95. S. Oh, that's not S, excuse me. Wow. 3. Wait. Oh, okay, I see. Entered it wrong. My bad. Alright, so we're on frame 12. And we're getting closer. So let's just make another backup save state. So let's see. Let's just do 7. Alright, so we're just going to let it advance a few more times. And let's just check now, because we're really close to our frame, so I don't want to overdo it. 7. Calculate. 16, so we only need... Alright, so that should be 18. Let's just make sure. D1, 5B9. Alright, now we're on our frame that we need, so let's just make another save state. But yeah, that's pretty much how I like to advance my frames. I don't really like calls, but you can't just let it advance, and yeah, you can't just let it advance because you might not notice and it's going to go over the frame you need. And that's happened to me several times when I started out Emulator RNG. But now I got used to it, so I don't do that now. So now we have our target frame, our target seed, and our target frame. So we're going to talk to the guy now. Alright, so you're going to want to talk to him quickly after resuming your emulator, because as you know, the current seed can change very quickly. Alright, so now we're, oh yeah, let's hatch it. I keep forgetting about hatching. So let's just check. and it hatched, and it retained the shiny PID that we use. So the timid and synchronized seed, and of course shiny. Quit. Okay. Summary. So timid, synchronized, and shiny. What was it going? Ah, yeah. But so yeah, you can save your game so it can retain the shiny PID, which is like personal identifier or something like that. And it pretty much means the nature, ability, gender, shininess, and all that stuff. That's pretty much what that's for. So you can save for that, but you can't save for IVs. So you have to do IVs each time you reset your game. So as you see, all 31 IVs because I'm using an EV and IV checker code. And that's my other Abra that I did the other time. And so yeah, we have our flawless, shiny, timid Abra. Let's synchronize, of course. And that's pretty much the idea of frame advancing on emulator. You don't really have to do elm calls as long as you let the frame advance a bit, pause, check the frame, continue, and keep doing that, and you don't really have to do elm calls. And that's pretty much the general idea of this video. So thanks for watching, guys, and I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow.